Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of my daily drawings. This episode is called Caves and Trees because that's what I'm focusing on. And yeah, so I decided to paint some more organic and natural elements, mainly since it has been a while since I played with those shapes and I designed anything similar to this. Since lately I've been doing a lot of architecture and perspective drawings, so I wanted to take the time and do something a little bit different this time. So here we are doing some organic and more natural stuff. So as you can see, I'm already a little bit into my line art, and I started again with a quick, very rough sketch with a plain flat light gray beneath my line art. And one thing I wanted to mention is that I'm not moving forward, which is starting the line art until I'm very satisfied with the rough sketch. So even if it's rough, it has to make that click. It has to serve that purpose of giving you the idea of okay, I can build something on top of that thing. So yeah, so I did that, and afterwards I created a new layer and made the line art on top of it. And I'm pretty much a little bit more than a half through it. I'm playing with the shapes, with the tree shapes, and on this particular piece I wanted to do some pine trees. I think that's how they're called, and mainly because I haven't done that. I'm not even sure I've done it once, so I wanted to try something different. Instead of the regular trees that everybody paints, I wanted to focus on a different tree species. So that's why I did. That's why I choose those pine trees. And I found them to be very interesting and have interesting shapes. And they are very open for interpretation, sort of speak, because you can stylize them a lot and play a lot with their shapes, and I found that to be a very big plus in my opinion. So right now I'm almost done with the line art. I'm only adding some details here and there, playing with positive and negative, black and white details especially again. So I'm doing that, and I'm pretty much done at this point. So next part is about colors, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm pretty much creating again a light gray fill up for my line art, pretty similar as a person would do with the coloring book. So I'm filling all the shapes with one giant light gray shape, which will help me to create, put the colors inside of it. So as you just saw, I used a photo for my main color palette and mood. For quite some time I have a folder full of images which I found very inspiring to be color wise. So I decided to experiment with this piece and use the colors from one picture and use them for this concept. And usually it's something which I don't really do. Usually I try to go very raw, sort of speak, and I try to generate my own color palette, and I play with colors as much as it's needed until I reach the desired result. But for this particular case, I wanted to steal, sort of speak, and take color palettes from other photos, just for the sake of seeing if it works for my workflow. So you can be the judge of that at the end of this piece. So once I was happy with the colors, I created a new layer, put it on multiply, and I added the shadows. And if you're wondering about which color to use for the shadow part, I usually pick blue from the sky. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing. And once I'm happy with everything, I start to render and to polish the piece basically. And this is pretty much the most tedious and time-consuming part, but at the same time, if everything until this point is executed correctly, it's gonna be the most relaxing part, because you just have to grind. You just have to do it. You just have to clean the lines, get rid of the lines, clean the shapes, add some color variations, and pretty much polish, add details and stuff like that until everything looks good. And that can take anywhere from up to 1-2 hours to days or weeks, depending on how complex you want to go. I personally, I'm not that patient of a guy, so I'm always looking for rendering techniques and which could help me save some time, and that's mainly because my main drive and my main strong point is coming up with ideas. So that's what I'm the best at, and that's what I want to do. That's why you guys see me post dailies, and that's what I want to do dailies, because I really have tons of ideas and I want to share them with you and show them to you guys. So you can imagine that if I would spend a couple of days rendering one piece, I wouldn't have nearly as much time doing the rest of them. So yeah, this is just my workflow. It might not work for you, but it's something that works for me. So yeah, just something to consider. Yeah, it's always important to find what works best for you, and not just copy different artists, regardless if it's me or somebody else. So I'm still polishing, adding hues and playing with colors and whatnot. I'm trying to polish the stairs, polish some rocks and some grass. You can notice that I'm always zooming in and out, mainly because when you draw details and when you're very zoomed in and draw details, it's very easy to lose yourself in those details, and that's not the best thing to do, because you might find yourself, for example, 3 hours in and you just rendered the root of the tree. So that's not that's not the smartest thing to do, because besides that one root, you also have the rest of the painting, which is a lot. So you might want to stay from time to time zoomed out and see the bigger picture, basically. So another trick for you to to do, which might help you, is to flip the image. And this trick helps you because flipping the image will trick the brain into believing that it's a new image, so it automatically spots all the mistakes, which will allow you to correct them and adjust them. So yeah, definitely recommend it, and encourage you guys to do it. And right now we are almost 11 minutes in. I'm almost done with this piece. I'm only playing with the lasso tool to clean some edgy shapes, and put the final details into this piece. So I left the branches for last thing because it's, I don't know actually why I left them. I guess it's the easiest in my case, in my opinion, to do. So I wanted to leave them for final because at this point I'm pretty tired and I just want to finish it and be over with. So yeah, that was the thing. And as a last thing which I'm doing is I'm creating a new layer, put it on soft light, and I'm trying to add more volume, general sorry, create a light source, and to add more volume and life into this piece. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And also I'm adding a little bit of flowers here and there, and adding just the final details which will make this piece pop out even more. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.